Hello everybody, this is Bird Brain. We're here, we are nerdy for the birdies. I have no words for what we all witnessed today. No words. This was an inexcusable loss, and I'm not going to talk about any one area of the team specifically, I'm just going to talk in general. This was an inexcusable loss. And to think the way this game started and ended was absolutely insane. The Cowboys are not a good football team. They are not. They have a decent offense. Their defense is atrocious. That is an embarrassing performance to go on national television and blow a 21-0 lead. That is humiliating, that is embarrassing, and that is shameful. And it's even more shameful on the fact, and this is my biggest takeaway of the game beyond everything else, before we even get into the game itself. Coming off of the week that this team had, where all these anonymous sources are saying things about Jalen in the locker room and how they're frustrated with him and stuff like that, Jalen was by far not the problem today. I'm not saying he's guiltless on the season, I'm not saying he's been perfect and he's untouchable, but to come out of this week, have this game, there better not be a single word about Jalen this week, because everybody else better look at themselves, because this was a shit show on every level. I mean, offensively, penalties, and now you finally could not straight up run the ball. I mean, the last few weeks it's been rough. They could not run the ball at all. So guess what? Now you put all of the weight on Jalen. The offensive line did not have a good game, in my opinion. They couldn't block for shit. They couldn't block in the run game. Especially the interior. They struggled, and they made mistakes. I mean, you see Jalen, he's getting lit up on these plays, trying to get the ball to guys downfield. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. And it just frustrates me watching this, because these are problems that we have pointed out since week 1. It is week 12. And it's concerning that the messaging from a lot of the players and the team this week is, we're still looking for an identity. It's week 12. If you don't have an identity now, you don't have one, period. You get AJ going. So I better not hear a peep out of him this week. It's ridiculous. This was the franchise that won the Super Bowl a year ago. And you look at it this year, and it feels like they've never done that before. They don't know how to act. I don't know what it is about the year after a team wins a Super Bowl here. It's like, even just going to one, it's like the next year, it's like they just shit the bed in ways that we just never know. And I don't get it. This is embarrassing. And it's embarrassing because it's the stuff that everyone has been saying since week 1. You gotta fix this. You gotta fix this. The run game's not good enough. You gotta get a smoother pass game. Defensively, you have issues. And they find it just, you got. To have 13 penalties as a team in this game in week 12 is ridiculously unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And there really could have been more. Right, there were some that got called back because of either offsetting penalties or other things happening on the play that negated it. It's ridiculous. And it frustrates you because there were so many times the offense would make a play. You know, I think it was the first drive out of the half. Jalen hits Goddard on a slide RPO. He gets nice yardage. Oh, wait, we can't line up correctly because now we have a legal formation. You know, another time it's pass interference here, it's a false start there. Next thing you know, it's 1st and 25. You're not converting that. And you look at the offense, and it's hard for me not to talk about the offense because they're a huge reason why we blew this game. You know, you look at the offense, it's like they're one of the worst third down offenses in the league. They're terrible on third down. They're 29th. They're not great running the football. They're not great passing the football. They're not great at anything. They're not good at anything outside of being in the red zone. And that's if they get there. So I ask this question, if you're not good at anything offensively, why does Kevin Patullo still have a job? I'm dead serious about that. In my opinion, if we get through this Bears game and the offense still looks like crap, which I expect it to, just because they haven't really shown me anything to say otherwise. If we get through this Bears game and it still looks like crap and they barely score, even if we win the game, Kevin Patullo should not be the OC, or at least the play caller. I don't care who it is. But there's just too many problems, and I think it starts even from a preparedness standpoint, going into games. There's just too many mistakes. I hear way too often, oh, well, we're getting a lot of unscouted looks. How unprepared are you going into games? Looking at the defense, too, I mean, they blew this game, too. They got 2 turnovers early, and then they fuck all the rest of the game. That's what really pissed me off. And the only reason why I'm not more mad at the defense is at least the defense has the excuse that a couple of players got hurt. Reed left the game, Adoree left the game, and things got really bad very quickly for this defense. It's a shame. And it's embarrassing. Because the game broke your way early. You had all the advantages. This game should have ended in your control. And for you not to take that by the reins and end this game and put it out of reach and keep a quarterback like Dak Prescott in this game is the reason why you lost. I mean, it's embarrassing. And the turnovers, the missed field goal. I mean, Saquon never fumbles, but of course, this is the game he fumbles. Xavier Gibson, I don't even know why, first of all, you're fielding it at the 1, but actually, you cough it up. That's what got him kicked off the Jets. That's why he ended up in Philly in the first place. He muffed a punt or a kick or something. It was something on special teams. It's just, this game is unacceptable on so many levels. And when you have a game like this, you just got to look at coaching, specifically on the offensive side, and ask, do you really have the right people in place? Because if you truly somehow still believe that this is a Super Bowl contender, if you truly believe that, things have to change. We have been tolerating shit all season from this team, and the reason why it's, oh, well, they're 8-2, they're winning, who cares? Well, they're not winning now, they just lost. The NFC is cutthroat this year. You cannot afford to screw up. Do you realize, had the Eagles won this game and they beaten the Bears Black Friday, they would have had the division wrapped up. This division is still open. Dallas is not dead. They're 5-5-1. They win 3 games. They're right back in the mix. It is wholeheartedly embarrassing what you have allowed to happen. It is embarrassing. If I was to give a player of the game, it'd be Jalen. Because he seemed to be the only one that showed up today. Consistently. And it's frustrating that, and the thing that's most disappointing is the way he bounced back and showed up in the game after all the criticism, after all the leaks and the nonsense that we've had to deal with the last few days, hell, the last few weeks. And it just felt like the rest of the team let him down. That's all. See you guys again Black Friday. Go Birds.